The tip controlled by Boston. Going right to the hoop is Cedric Maxwell, and he's fouled. Kurt Rambis, who outplayed Cedric Maxwell to a fairly well in game number 3 after Maxwell played a spectacular game 2, commits the foul to start it out.
Rambis, a big factor in the last game, helping them and all the Lakers control the Celtics under the offensive board.
But Maxwell on the line. He leads the Celtics with 11 offensive rebounds. He scored 16 points in game number 2 and has missed just 1 free throw in 15 tries in this series. This is his second there. 1-0 to score. The Lakers on offense. The running team inside to Kareem. And a Boston foul, so they go right into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who will go to the line and shoot. And the foul is on Larry Bird.
The speed of the Lakers in evidence. They try to make it happen in the first 6 minutes of the game, and particularly in this ball game, to carry over the effect of that blowout. They want to establish their pace quickly.
Kareem's been a terrific free throw shooter so far in the series. By the way, he's been named to the NBA's first-team All-Star squad for the 9th time. Magic Johnson also named to the first team, as was Larry Bird, who was the top vote getter. Here's Dennis Johnson trying to get on track. Parish away from the hoop. Kareem anticipates Henderson's pass. Out of bounds, LA ball. Good hustle by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's having a fine defensive series, as well as the leading scorer for LA.
Henderson trying to take a little speed out of that LA attack by hand-checking Magic Johnson.
Michael Cooper giving the shot. It's still Los Angeles ball as he tried to pass inside, last touch by Parish.
Well, Celtics got caught on a switch. Little movement in there, causing some problems for the Celtic D.
Little less than a minute and a half gone by here in the first period. The Celtics and the Lakers, they have met 7 times in a World Championship Series, and the Celtics have been victorious all 7 times. Lakers would like to end all that. Here's Magic Johnson. Right at the 24-second buzzer, Magic Johnson hits from outside, and the Lakers are up by 3.
The double team defense of both ball clubs going to be very evident here in the first quarter.
Bird going all the way to the hoop and gets the foul. Larry Bird, not to be denied, and the foul is on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, his first personal foul.
Celtics trying to get Larry Bird more involved, I think, in outside activity. He's been posting up most of the time to take advantage of the smaller Michael Cooper. There may be a strategy change developing for the Celtics in this first quarter.
Larry Bird was the leading free throw shooter in the NBA. He's been a first-team All-Star in the league each of his 5 years. Pressure by Boston. And here's Magic Johnson with Henderson chasing him. And the Magic Man is 2 for 2 from outside. It's 6-3 Los Angeles.
And that's a big 2 from outside. I'll get the Celtics thinking twice about the double team.
Parish gets his own rebound and puts it in. Now the important game, the early part of this game is a very important barometer, because the team that has taken the impetus early on has been the victor. The Lakers lead by 8-5 now as Kareem has 4 points. Here's Henderson penetrating inside, and traveling call.
The Lakers are really great. If they don't have that true fast break, they get quick hitters. Get it into Kareem as quickly as possible before the Celtics defense can get set up.
Magic misses his first shot from outside, and a loose ball foul called against Los Angeles. Kurt Rambis is called for his second personal foul. So Kurt Rambis has 2 fouls, and now the Boston Celtics will set it up. Robert Parish has been outplayed, but he has been double-teamed hard in the middle and hasn't gotten the ball near the hoop. Dennis Johnson, a very important shot. Johnson's been behind the 8 ball, really, in the series so far. Celtics need to hit the outside shot. Johnson hit his first. Maxwell on a steal. It's a 4-on-3 break for Boston, and Parish comes in, and that's the first time we've seen that kind of aggressiveness from Robert Parish in the series. Kareem hooks it in, and the Celtics thought he palmed the ball, and I think the crowd did too.
I sure think so also, Dick. That should have been called. But the Celtics are getting off to a much quicker start than the Lakers had hoped.
Dennis Johnson is 2 for 2 from outside. So Casey Jones obviously sat Dennis down and said, look, we've got to have outside shooting, which is not normally Dennis's game.
He doesn't like to take that shot, but he's going to have to, and he's showing me that he's willing to do it.
Worthy baseline shot, his first points. The second-year forward from North Carolina, who's been in the starting lineup since the final game of the Phoenix series. Henderson is short with it. Cooper getting the break to Johnson. To Rambis.
If you miss that outside shot against LA, they turn it into the quickest of fast breaks.
Both teams are shooting well in the early going. Kareem knocks the ball away, and we'll have an LA foul as Scott Wedman comes into the ball game for the Boston Celtics. Wedman was one of the very few bright spots in Sunday's Game 3 with a playoff high 16 points and 10 rebounds for him. Kareem has picked up his second personal foul. So you heard Cedric Maxwell tell Kevin Lockery the Celtics would like nothing better than to get Kareem in foul trouble. He's got 2. Parish. Wedman fights for the offensive board. And here's Larry Bird, baseline, fighting his way in. Wedman. And the Celtics have a new clock. 14-11, the Lakers lead with 8:14 to go in the first period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here in L.A. Parish gets another. And Robert Parish has 6 points all inside.
I think the Celtics have found a way to uncover their big people underneath, Dick.
All right, when the Celtics come down, I want to find out what it is if it isn't on the break. Here is Maxwell running rampant. What are they doing?
They're pushing it up real fast now, but they got to be careful.
Turnover. Here's Magic.
What the Celtics are doing, Dick, to help get that inside game on track is a sheer alignment of players, a different formation they're showing the Lakers. They're bringing Bird outside a little bit more, and it's making some of that packed-in defense move outside with them. Here's Magic coming up quick on the fast break. Boy, does he push it up. He makes you pay the price if you don't hustle back, and Bird creates the foul. Bird said that the only way to stop the Lakers is number 1, get back fast, number 2, get back fast, and 3, get back fast.
So what do you think the idea is?
Get back very fast.
Dennis Johnson committed the foul, not Larry Bird. That's his first. And the Lakers lead is 15-13. This is the closest of the 4 games so far at this juncture. Here's Maxwell. And Cedric Maxwell gets the roll, and now we have a tie at 15-all, the first tie of the ball game. Johnson calling the play, guarded by Larry Bird. Double team on Kareem, triple team. Cross court to Worthy. Worthy can shoot, he can jump, he can run. You name it, he can do it.
Well, they're doubling Kareem, but he's so effective at finding that open man.
It is still Celtics ball, but you can see that extra ounce of hustle on both sides in the early part here.
This is a meaningful game for the Celtics.
Dennis Johnson outside hits again, so Dennis Johnson is 3 for 3 from the field. He has been shooting a horrendous 34% so far, but Michael Cooper, who also has been struggling from the field, comes right back to give the Lakers the lead again. 6:45 remaining first period. Robert Parish, who has gone inside, misses outside, but there's Larry Bird with the offensive rebound. So Larry Bird has 4, and we have another tie. Kareem over Parish. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the leading scorer at over 25 points a game in this series. Johnson is hot. His first miss in 4 tries. So the Celtics got back very nicely on defense, but Magic Johnson hits from outside, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Well, they got 3 guys back. It was a 3-on-3, and Magic just pulled up and went right over the top.
Nearly halfway through this opening period, and Larry Bird inside, and I think the Celtics are doing more damage inside than they have in the previous 3 games.
Well, I think what this new formation has done is make the Lakers think a little bit about where Larry Bird is.
And the Lakers call a timeout with 5:53 remaining in the first period. It's a tight game. The Lakers 23, the Celtics 21. And we'll be back to the Forum in just a moment.
This Classic Sports Network presentation is brought to you by the Topps Company, the official trading card of the NBA at 50.
It's a game that started with a peach basket and a ball. Basketball. And the NBA is 50 years young. And only Topps has the exclusive NBA at 50 basketball cards. The 50 best players of all time. Only at NBA Topps Stars, Stadium Club, and Topps. Available at a hobby store near you. For locations, call toll-free 1-888-GO-TOPPS. For now and forever, the only way to shoot is for the stars.
Feeling stressed out? Is that nagging back pain acting up again?
What you need is the Body Back Plus massager. Not only does massage affect the body as a whole, but it's also been found to reduce stress and help with immune systems. In fact, Good Housekeeping magazine has listed massage in its top 20 ways to live longer.
Now you can experience a complete and relaxing massage with the Body Back Plus massager. While its thick, soft cushion offers support, 5 independent motors massage all major stress points and tired muscle groups. The Body Back Plus offers relief to any muscle group. Send relief to your neck, shoulders, lower back, buttocks, or thighs. You can even use the cycle mode, sending massage pulses up and down your entire body. Adjust the speed and intensity of the massage for the ultimate in relaxation. Choose a slow, gentle massage to soothe and comfort, or a stimulating, vibrant massage to revitalize. Use Body Back Plus anywhere you want a soothing massage. Sitting at work, reclining at home, even in the car. Finally, you can get a massage when and where you need it.
You won't believe how good this feels. I can feel it massaging my entire back.
Other massagers cost hundreds or even thousands. This popular massager was sold on TV for over $119. But through this special TV offer, you can order the Body Back Plus for just 4 easy payments of $19.95. And if you call right now, you'll also receive this car adapter absolutely free. Now you can have a massage even in your car.
I take my Body Back Plus everywhere I go. I'm never without it.
Body Back Plus is also available with soothing heat for just 1 extra payment of only $19.95. Body Back Plus works anywhere, anytime you need it.
There's nothing like a good massage. I invite you to try the Body Back Plus, risk-free for 30 days. I'm sure you'll love it just as much as I do.
The Body Back Plus makes a great gift. Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-344-4888 or send $79.80 plus $14.95 shipping and handling to Body Back Plus, P.O. Box 910, Department 44, Gardnerville, Nevada.
We now return to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
The Lakers leading the Celtics 23-21. Kareem, Abdul, Jabbar 8, Magic Johnson 7 for L.A. Bird, Parish, and Dennis Johnson have 6 for Boston. Now, what can L.A. do to counteract what Boston is doing, which in fact bringing Bird out as a third guard?
Well, they're either going to have to come out off the pick that they're trying to set for Larry Bird, who's their best outside shooter, which means Worthy will have to come out. So they've uncovered 2 guys from underneath, or they're going to turn Larry Bird loose. Inside to Worthy over Bird. Kareem tips it up. Rambis tries. And now Parish finally gets the ball. The Boston break. It's 3-on-3. It's still Boston ball, and L.A. tips it away, and now they say it was last touched by a Celtic. Larry Bird doesn't know that yet. It looked to us as if it was last touched by a Celtic. I think Ann Margaret was sitting in my way that time. I didn't see it. Watch the game, Tommy. Here's Kareem, baseline on the sky hook, misses. Rambis loses it out of bounds. The shooting so far, as we said at the outset, continues to be terrific. The Celtics are shooting 60%, and the Lakers 67%. And Bob McAdoo, who's been a pretty hot shooter lately, is going to be coming in soon for the Lakers. 12 on the shot clock. Scott Wedman, who was the first man off the bench for the Celtics in this game. Bird against Cooper. Short. And here's Magic Johnson to lead the break. To Rambis filling the lane. That's what Kurt Rambis did so well in Sunday's game. Plus, as a trailer, he ended up 7 for 7 from the field. You just don't think that he's going to get on the front end of a fast break. He looks like the slow type, but he hustles. Sure does. I don't think they have a slow player. Parish turns the ball over.
So Bob McAdoo comes into the ball game. He's coming off his best game of the series with 21 points, and he has gotten progressively better in each game of this championship series. Bob McAdoo, a terrific, prolific scorer off the bench, is in there replacing Rambis. They have 4 men around Kareem. Magic still looking for him. Johnson with a screen from Kareem, banks it in.
That is the answer to any kind of double team. Hit from the outside.
Wedman going right to Parish. The two centers playing a big role so far. He misses, and here's Magic. It's 4-on-2 for LA. And Magic Johnson has 11 points. Dennis Johnson misses from the outside, and the LA break starting to make its presence felt, and a foul by the Celtics on Dennis Johnson.
That fast break can be totally devastating, Dick. When they get it going, it produces points in bunches. And the Celtics alert to that. They want to change the momentum of the game right now. They call a timeout.
And the Lakers have run off a 10-2 run on the Boston Celtics.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
'Tis the season. Peace on earth. Goodwill towards men. Happy holidays from Classic Sports.
The one thing that I am most proud of about myself is that I realize that it is far better to understand than to be understood.
But you had one job to do and one job only. I had several that I had to do. I had to score at times, to rebound, to play defense. And, you know, I did it the best I could. I think that most of my teams did the best they could. I think the Boston teams were just better, so therefore they won the big ones.
It was a classic way of playing the game in the UCLA style. Teamwork, quickness and speed, and unselfish play.
I love that pressure. I love it when it's right on you and you wake up in the morning and you know that you have to go out and get the job done. The real champions, they just can't wait to get up in the morning knowing that it's all on them.
Eight to nothing in fast break points as Casey Jones, who's quiet, doesn't say much, has sent Kevin McHale into the ball game. McHale was voted the top 6th man, the best man coming off the bench in the NBA this year. He has not been as an offensive force on the road as he has been at home. He's shooting only 38% in the road in the playoffs. On a turnover, Dennis Johnson has it for Boston with 3:40 remaining in the first period. So McHale and Wedman off the bench first. Bird with a fake. Pass to McHale, and he's tied up by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, they came out of that timeout, put McHale in the game, hoping that he will be able to do some damage on the boards against Bob McAdoo. That'll help against that, take away the LA fast break.
Magic. 29-21. Celtics led 11-10, their only lead in this first period. McAdoo puts a fake on McHale and tries to get it inside to Kareem, who loses it out of bounds. So here come the Celtics, down by 8 points. The first period has been very important in this series. LA had a big 18-point lead in the first half in Boston in game 1. Celtics did it in game 2. And then it was LA with their big spurt Sunday. Parish missing. Celtics are missing from outside now, and the Lakers are taking advantage on the run. McAdoo. Tough to stop when he goes straight up with that jumper.
He is a devastating outside shooter on a set offense or off the break.
Scott Wedman going for 3 points. Scott Wedman hitting the three-pointer for the Celtics to bring them to within 31-24. Wedman, a 10-year veteran from Colorado, and maybe the team's second best outside shooter after Larry Bird. 9 on the shot clock. Worthy, defensed well by Wedman, goes up with a shot, throws up an air ball. McHale the rebound. Dennis Johnson in the middle, 4-on-2 fast break. And it's Robert Parish on the end. So one of the few times the Celtics have been able to outrun the Lakers, 4-2.
That's an indication of how much Robert Parish wants this thing. He got on the wing.
31-26, 5 in a row by the Boston Celtics. And a foul called against Boston as Swen Nader comes into the ball game. There is Swen Nader, who has played well. Has been an effective backup for Kareem with 7 rebounds in 10 minutes on Sunday. And for the Celtics, Parish goes out and Maxwell comes back in. So that makes Kevin McHale the center.
They don't like to play him a lot at that position, but they got to give Robert Parish a little bit of a blow. He's really been putting out here in the first quarter.
He has 8 points to lead Boston. Maxwell is on Cooper. McHale is on Nader. He's got a good hook shot. And James Worthy out of nowhere try to ram the ball in. You've got to watch out for Worthy and keep your eye on him. Minute 34 remaining in the first period. McHale misses outside. Larry Bird controls. Johnson into Maxwell. And Maxwell's fouled, and a chance to bring the Celtics to within 3.
By moving Larry Bird outside, that's pulled another man away from that 1 foot in the paint defense that the Lakers have been using, and it's opening up the passing angles to the inside people of the Celtics.
Here's Jamaal Wilkes replacing James Worthy, who goes out with 4 points. Wilkes, of course, coming back from his intestinal virus, which weakened him greatly for a couple of months. He's a fine defender and has got that feared outside shot when his timing is on. Jamaal Wilkes in his 10th year from UCLA.
Riley thinks that he's going to be a big factor in this series before it's over.
McAdoo committed the foul, and Maxwell makes the free throws, and it's 31-28. The Celtics have scored 7 straight points since the Lakers opened up a 10-point lead. 1:15 to go in the first period. It's McAdoo coming around a screen over Maxwell, and the rebound is by Scott Wedman. Wedman is looking very solid and poised, as you'd expect him to be. Here's Wedman going up with it. And Wedman had hit a 3-pointer before, now has brought the Celtics to within 1, 31-30 with under a minute to go. Magic Johnson guarded by Dennis Johnson. That's one matchup that Dennis wanted. Magic, short. McHale out of nowhere for the rebound, and the Celtics are looking to take the lead. Bird, fall away, he's got it, and the Celtics have regained the lead, 32-31, 11 straight points. So far it's a game of streaks, Tommy, with 28 seconds to go in the period.
Well, I think the Lakers have found out there's something different happening out here tonight than in the prior games.
Dennis Johnson is also guarding Magic Johnson. 2-man game with McAdoo and Magic. McAdoo breaks the 11-point string, and with 10 seconds to go, the Celtics can get the last shot. The Lakers have the lead again. Here's Dennis Johnson. 1 second to go, and that'll do it. That's the end of the first period here at the Forum in Inglewood, and the Celtics, who trailed by 10, are back in it. The Lakers 33, the Boston Celtics 32.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Classic Sports Network presents the story of a poet.
There will be a killer and a thriller and a killer when I get the gorilla in Manila.
A prophet.
I'm going to get my title back. I'm going to be too fast on my feet. I'm going to stick him, rip him up, cut him up, bruise him up.
And a champion.
Ali is throwing bombs. This is Muhammad Ali at his very best. Staggered, forward, staggered.
Watch the fights and times of Muhammad Ali. Christmas Eve at 4 Eastern, only on Classic Sports Network.
I think I had a shot for all occasions. I practiced hook shots, I practiced my finger roll, I practiced jump shots. You know, the finger roll took it over. That was just a great shot for me. Just roll it over their fingertips, you know, and they think they got it and it just roll over. Everybody can dunk, but everybody can't finger roll.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
The Lakers 11-0, leading after the first period in the playoffs. Quinn Buckner has come in the game now to see if he can bump Magic Johnson a bit. Byron Scott also in, number 4, the rookie from Arizona State. Only Magic, the starting team that began the game for Pat Riley, is in there, and we have a Celtic foul, and Nader will go to the line. The foul is on Quinn Buckner, who's come in. Buckner played 6 years at Milwaukee.
But the Celtics will probably let Nader shoot the ball. They have more respect for Kareem. They're going to try and stop the other Lakers and let Nader go for the shot. And if it's convenient to double him or stick a hand in there, they will.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the bench with 8 points. 37 years old. The oldest member of the NBA All-Star team. 35-32, the Lakers lead, and they're leading 2 games to 1 in this best-of-7 for the NBA World Championship. Byron Scott is on Wedman. McHale doesn't fall for him. Jamaal Wilkes. Celtics are getting back on defense. Buckner. I think Buckner's job is to shadow Magic Johnson, the way it looks.
That's a tough job to do, but he's going to hand check him all over.
I thought that was illegal. Nader. There's the Nader headshot.
When he gets it going, he's tough.
Larry Bird coming back with a runner. And a foul call against the Boston Celtics as Larry Bird was off the mark with it, and then Maxwell committed the foul, his first. Minute gone by, second period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at the Forum. Johnson looking inside. McAdoo guarded by Maxwell. And he gets the front rim in the back row. Jack Nicholson, an ardent Laker fan at just about every game. And now the Lakers have run off 8 in a row after the Celtics had an 11-point string in the first period. Cedric Maxwell going inside his foul. And foul is on Bob McAdoo. So Michael Cooper comes back into the ball game for the Lakers. And Magic Johnson will get his first breather. Johnson has scored 11 points in the ball game. He has 7 assists and 3 rebounds. Parish is also back in the lineup for Boston. Bird getting a breather, so Magic and Bird go out at the same time.
Well, the 2 inspirational leaders of both ball clubs will need a rest right now. They've been working real hard.
With this group in there on both sides, and many of them from the bench, who has the edge, do you think?
Well, with Parish in there and Nader guarding him, and the strategy that the Celtics are using that has uncovered the inside people, maybe they'll go to Parish a lot more.
Maxwell 1 out of 2. Wilkes to Nader. Takes an inside move on Parish. And they call McHale with the foul. McHale's arguing that he got all ball, but Darryl Garrettson said otherwise, and so McHale with his first personal foul and the 3rd team foul against the Celtics, 5 in the penalty.
He's an excellent backup center. Something that a luxury that the Celtics really don't have. They've got a rookie back there, but I never saw a guy work so hard after practice, a full hour the other day, just trying to keep himself in game shape and retain the timing. Doesn't play an awful lot of minutes.
Here's Nader, who was born in the Netherlands. Hits the free throws. And the Lakers are up by 8 after the Celtics had taken the lead. Parish over Nader. McHale trying to tip it in. Scott Wedman gets the offensive rebound. Scott Wedman has really been a savior in many ways for the Celtics. Not a savior to give them a lead in the series, but to keep them to where they are right now.
Well, he's done some excellent things, rebounding as a guard and outside shooting.
Parish misses McHale. McHale had a couple of shots and he couldn't do it. And now from the Lakers. McAdoo pulling up. And the Lakers have opened up a 10-point lead again. That's the second time they've reached 10.
The Laker Greyhounds are running, and when McAdoo pulls up on that fast break, he's unstoppable with that outside shot.
Parish shooting over Nader. Misses everything. And now McAdoo to Scott. Back to McAdoo. And a foul, but what a pass back by Byron Scott. And now the Lakers are back to their running game, and they love it in the Forum. And a timeout with 9:19 remaining.
You're watching the Celtics battle the Lakers on Classic Sports Network.
Monica Seles and Jennifer Capriati. Classic Sports presents two of the toughest teams to hit the courts. Watch Center Court Classics as Seles and Capriati battle in the 91 U.S. Open semifinals tonight at 9 Eastern, only on Classic Sports.
Don't wait around for the coach to give you the green light.
Hustle on over to Classic Sports for the Diamond Collection. Every Tuesday night at 7, watch the greatest games in baseball history, from the regular season to the postseason. Gidry's 18 Ks against the Angels, Pete Rose eclipsing Cobb, and Mark the Bird Fidrich's flighty antics. See the Diamond Collection every Tuesday night at 7, only on Classic Sports Network.
We're back at the Forum, where the Lakers, on a 12-1 run, have opened up a 10-point lead once again over the Boston Celtics. Tommy Heinsohn's view was blocked by Ann Margaret and Roger Smith before, but he's moved up a little bit on the desk.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't mind missing the game a little bit for Ann Margaret.
McAdoo will go to the line.
You know what Pat Riley says about McAdoo? Pat, do it to them before they do it to you. Well, he's giving McAdoo the green light to get that shooting arm going.
Celtics have not made a shot yet in this second period. Almost 3 minutes gone by. Biggest lead of the game right now for the Lakers. 45-33. Scott Wedman. Low to McHale. McHale is 0 for 5 from the field. So Kevin McHale struggling offensively, and that's the last thing the Celtics need. Jamaal Wilkes. A hook shot from Jamaal Wilkes, and it's now 16-1. The Lakers are opening up a big 14-point lead. And keep in mind that the team that has been able to open up the big lead in the first half has been the victor in the first 3 games. They call a foul. Maxwell was fouled going to the basket as Larry Bird quickly comes back in the ball game. Is Bird coming back sooner than Casey Jones would have preferred?
I think so, because he needs that outside shooting a little bit, or somebody to score. McHale did not respond. They're getting the shots they want, the Celtics, from the inside people, but they're just not hitting them. It's been such a long time since they got it, the type of shot they want.
Maxwell. Parish. Parish is 5 for 13. He hit a few early and then had a dry spell. Here's the lead pass. Byron Scott travels, and Boston takes over again. But even in that instance, it shows you how quickly the Lakers want to get the ball down the court.
Everybody is well trained to get that fast break going, and they've been doing this, extending this lead with Kareem on the bench and Magic on the bench.
Kareem will be coming back, and Danny Ainge will see his first action, and Magic Johnson will come back. So the two big guns of the Lakers getting set to come back in the ball game. Maxwell gets the basket and the foul. So Cedric Maxwell, who had a good offensive game in Boston last Thursday, now has 8 points. And the foul is on McAdoo, and that's number 3 on Bob McAdoo. Kareem is back, and Magic Johnson is back for the Lakers.
Well, they got a super effort from that bench. The Greyhounds produced.
McAdoo goes out, though, with 3 fouls. Nader did well, as he has throughout the series, backing up Kareem, giving him a rest. He scored 6 points with a couple of boards. Maxwell has a 3-point play, and now it's 47-38. Under 8 minutes to go, second period. Game 4 of the NBA World Championship Series. Lakers leading 2-1. Danny Ainge, number 44 in there. Into the hands of Dennis Johnson from Bird. Magic Johnson anticipating. And now they say it was last touched by the Celtics. So credit a steal by Magic Johnson. Kareem, short skyhook. He's got 10. In fact, 3 Lakers are in double figures. McAdoo has 10, and Magic leads everyone with 11. Johnson is on Ainge. Bird is fouled inside by James Worthy. Larry Bird will go to the line and shoot.
Well, Bird is the key, I believe, to the Celtics' destinies. You know, the strategy, the response to Cooper playing Bird, I think, set up some of the problems of the Celtics. Celtics responded by putting Larry Bird in the low post and took away their only bona fide outside threat, and they've made a decision to get him back on the outside, and it's worked so far for the Celtics. They're just not hitting their shots, and when they're not hitting their shots, that speed of the Lakers takes effect.
But they have had, as you say, some good shots inside.
Yep, as good as you're going to get against the Lakers.
Michael Cooper guarded by Ainge. Doubles on Kareem, and there's Worthy. How quick is James Worthy? He's kind of revolutionizing that power forward position.
And how great a passer is Kareem to make sure he got him to the ball on that strong cut.
6:45 remaining in the first half. Lakers by 11. They've led virtually all of this first half. Bird, short. Magic and Maxwell going at it. Magic is claiming that Cedric Maxwell hooked his arm, preventing him from getting to the ball. The Celtics will have possession, but Pat Riley will call a timeout first.
And here, a little hand-holding, and Magic gets upset. The crowd into it. And when you get the crowd on your side, like it's going right now, you better come out storming out of the timeout.
And Magic Johnson is going over to the Celtic bench right now, and there's ML Carr. And the officials and the coaches are trying to serve as a peacemaker right now, but the tempers got a little heated right there. 6:34 remain in the first half. The Lakers by 11.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Hi, I'm Tom Brookshire.
And I'm Joe Namath.
Join us for our holiday edition of NFL Night at the Classics as we welcome our guests, Hall of Fame running backs Walter Payton and Larry Zonka.
Hey, you tackled Red Grange, I know. Now, do you think you could have tackled Zonka?
I quit so I didn't have to.
Watch NFL Night at the Classics Wednesday nights at 8 Eastern only on Classic Sports Network.
My son insisted we try America Online. I said, what's in it for us? Now I know better. America Online makes our lives easier. It saves time and money, too. Look, I'll show you.
You've got mail.
My wife's family is all over the map. Big phone bills. Now she uses email. Just point, click. She says it's a great way to keep in touch. I don't mind saving for retirement anymore. I can research mutual funds, chart all my stocks, and do my banking all from home anytime I want. Now I have more time for family fun, like playing computer games. We download all our favorites and get a teacher's help with homework. No wonder the kids area earned the Parents' Choice seal of approval. I used to be intimidated by the internet and the World Wide Web, but thanks to America Online's great new web browser, I'm right at home. And there's more. Scan hundreds of magazines, get sports scores, enjoy hobbies, even shop online. So call this toll-free number and get everything you need to make your life easier and more fun.
Call 1-800-964-0606 for your free startup kit and 50 free hours.
Classic Sports Network presents This Day in Classic Sports, December 21st, 1974. Long-lasting after this.
Every time we walk around, you got to think about how you can get better, how your game is. I don't think about how many hours I got to spend. I got to think about it, what I got to do to get myself better. It's basically no hours. It's all the time. I'm always thinking like that in my mind. Basketball. This is my life. This is what I do.
December 21st, 1974. Oakland quarterback Ken the Snake Stabler tops off a 4-touchdown afternoon with a last-minute pass to Clarence Davis in the end zone. The Raiders outlast Miami in the American Football League Conference Playoff 28-26. Tune in every day for This Day in Classic Sports. Right now on Classic Sports, we're watching another one of those can't-turn-it-off games. It's the 1984 NBA Finals. It's Game 4 with the Celtics down 2-1 to the Los Angeles Lakers and two of the great glamour players in the history of the game. We're watching all of this with one of the 50 great NBA players over the first 50 years of its history. And as you watch this particular game, what's happening, I think, Claude, is what we saw in the beginning of the series, was that Showtime was a pace that the Celtics could not keep up with. And if they didn't play a physical game, they were going to get beat.
Right. The Lakers were too athletic, and they were relentless in the transition game. So Celtics wanted to slow them down, so they started to become more physical.
When a team steps over that line and goes beyond what is known as clean physical, what do you think of them? Like the Pistons in the late 80s, did you think of them as being dirty, or were they just so deliberately committed to winning that they would do anything to do it?
Well, it was out of character for the Celtics, a team that was, for so many years, they were the dominant running team in the league. So now all of a sudden to change that image and start to play very physical ball, you start thinking that, yeah, these guys are dirty now.
Now, you guys were sort of an early 70s version of Showtime. It was not flashy, but it was just so cool, there's that word again, to see the Knicks pass the ball around the floor with almost an arrogance that no one could stop them. How did the physical style of play the teams tried to employ against you work? Was it able to slow down that early 70s Showtime?
Well, see, that's what you need when people are physical. You need continuity. Move the ball, move yourselves, improvise, and it's difficult for them to lay a body on you. Also, it hurt the Celtics because when you're trying to be physical and you're not making your shots as they were doing, you're very vulnerable to transition. And that's why the Lakers were relentless in the transition game.
Now, while Los Angeles is using the fast break to great success, Boston has got the lead down to 8 at this particular point in the game. After the 33-point loss in Game 3, do you think they're sort of relieved in that they're in a game? You know what I mean? To get the belief back in themselves, their confidence back?
But it also started to be a game of attrition for the Celtics, because they were asserting so much energy, whereas the Lakers were like on cruise control. Their baskets were coming so easily, and the Celtics, conversely, were laborious on the offense trying to score.
Well, this is obviously Showtime at its very best as we go back now to 1984 and the NBA Finals. Lakers up 2-1 and in control, although the Celtics are making some noise in the second quarter. Again, it's Dick Stockton and Tommy Heinsohn, and we'll be back here on Classic Sports from Victory Yard as this game progresses.
150 remaining in the first half. 8-point lead for LA. Maxwell against Rambis. Blocked by Abdul Jabbar. Taken down by Magic Johnson. And the two gems of the Lakers combining right there. Minute and a half remaining. Worthy. Guarded by Bird. Dennis Johnson is on Magic Johnson. Now Kareem with McHale guarding, feeds Cooper.
The Celtics just have not been able to pick up that cut.
Larry Bird backed up Michael Cooper into the photographer's lane as he got the inbounds pass. Carr going up. Carr again. Foul. Michael Cooper was behind Larry Bird when Bird, under the Celtic basket, was inbounding it. And Larry just backed him away.
Here he's going for the ball out of bounds, and Cooper trying to get around him. So he just backs him into the crowd to create some room. A little bit too close to the camera people. I hope they got a close-up of that.
ML Carr hits the free throw. He's had vast playoff experience with both the Pistons and the Celtics. Out of Guilford College in North Carolina.
We walked up to Worthy yesterday at practice and congratulated him for winning the MVP.
He's got a sense of humor. Remember, he taped up his fingers in the Knicks series against Bernard King, who had finger problems. Kareem gets it inside to Rambis. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is making some patented but spectacular passes nonetheless inside, which is something he's done throughout the career. And it's a 10-point lead, 66-56 with 35 seconds remaining. in the half. ML Carr bombs from downtown, and he has 4 points.
When Kareem is in there and doubled, you have to make sure that that cutter is picked up because he's going to get him the ball if he's open.
19 on the game clock, 11 on the shot clock. So the Celtics will get the ball again. Worthy going in and stuffs it through. If you think that first step is something, how about that last one, Tommy?
One step and a leap of into the clouds.
McHale, 2 seconds to go, a steal, and that does it. The Lakers will take a 10-point lead into the dressing room over the Boston Celtics, and they are halfway on their way to a 3-1 lead.
Well, the tone of this series has obviously already been set. It's rough out there, and the Celtics have decided that that's what they're going to try and do to slow down Showtime. And when you look at this Showtime in action, Clyde, you got Magic, great passer, but he had a guy who could really close out a fast break in James Worthy. He could really cut to the basket.
Reminiscent of Dr. J with his swoops to the hoops. But this reminded me of when I was a little kid, the tortoise and the hare. The Celtics were always a step slow. The Lakers was just too elusive for them. They could not keep up with them.
Yeah, but eventually the tortoise does come through, and in this case, maybe it's because the tortoise has a pretty tough shell. If the Celtics think they can pound the Lakers, maybe physically by the end of the game, they'd be a little bit more eager to keep the pace and prevail.
Yeah, and as the adage says, it's not he who runs the fastest, but he who runs the longest.
Clyde bringing up Aesop's fables here now as we continue on Classic Sports. We're going to pick it up in the third quarter. When this game was over, Game 4, there would be some vicious verbal slings and arrows thrown in both directions because of a controversial play that you will see as we continue with Game 4 of the '84 Finals here on Classic Sports.
1, 2, 3. The weather outside is frightful, and I am so delightful. I don't want to play. So let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It was an offensive masterpiece.
This is one of the most remarkable football games I have ever seen.
2 determined generals.
On first down, here he comes throwing again.
1 mission.
Doug Flutie is down to his last at bat.
And a prayer.
Throws it down.
Watch BC battle Miami in the 1984 thriller Thursday at 7:30 Eastern only on Classic Sports.
It was the most lethal scoring weapon in the history of basketball, and it carried Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to more points than anyone in the history of the NBA. The man who perfected the sky hook scored 38,387 points in his 20-year career, and all those points helped Kareem win 6 world championships and 6 most valuable player awards.
He presented to me for the first time in my career of basketball a guy that I felt that really needs some help to guard.
Abdul-Jabbar is the NBA's all-time leader in games played, and every time that it seemed he had played one too many, he responded with a vengeance. In Game 1 of the 1985 NBA Finals, Kareem's Lakers lost to the Celtics 148-114. Many observers thought that Kareem was done. In Game 2, he owned the Celtics and Boston Garden with 37 points, 19 rebounds, and 6 blocked shots. The Lakers won 109-102, and they would win the series in 6 games for their third of 5 titles in the 80s.
He's exactly what he's all about, and without him tonight, we're an average team. We're an average team anyhow without him, but he's just a great player and did a great job.
Well, it feels good, to know that you're not dead. They had people throwing dirt on my face. It's good to know that that was a little premature.
That decade cemented the Lakers as a franchise of the ages, and Kareem as a player for the ages. See the very best of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and celebrate the NBA at 50 this season on Classic Sports Network.
This New Year's, don't wait for the ball to drop to start the madness. Classic Sports Network presents the New Year's edition of Classic Madness, a celebration of the greatest college basketball games in NCAA history.
Puts it up.
Ring out the old and bring in the new with Classic Madness. It all starts December 31st at noon and runs throughout New Year's Day, only on Classic Sports Network.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Mark Scott saying, welcome to Home Run Derby.
Play ball!
It's a home run or nothing here on Home Run Derby. If it's in the strike zone, you'd better swing at it.
Fight!
In my day. Well, keep on swinging. That's the game. Fellas, today you're going for the big money. Holy Toledo. Man, he belted that ball. So long until tomorrow. Hank, you're making a career out of Home Run Derby.
Fire up!
Home Run Derby swings for the fences every Sunday on Classic Sports.
We now return to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Back on Classic Sports, Al Troutwig with Walt Clyde Frazier. And Clyde, there is nothing more enjoyable than watching two teams play as though they absolutely have to have it.
That's true. It epitomizes what the NBA playoffs are about. I always said that in the regular season, you made your name, but in the playoffs, you gain your fame.
Now, we are about to see something, a physical play, and that's what we've been talking about, how the Celtics have played it physical with the Los Angeles Lakers to try and slow them down. And some people look back on this series and say this particular play that we're about to see was the one that turned the series around. Could you believe that one play can do that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's possible. You can rally your forces, something that happens. I mean, it happens historically in every series, I think, in the playoffs. There was a defining moment, a pivotal play that turned the action around.
What happens? Does it just snap everybody into a different level of concentration? Does it create adrenaline? What's your best theory as to how that can physically happen to a team?
Well, like with Willis Reed, the focus becomes uncanny. Like you literally get into that zone that they allude to. So I think that happened to the Celtics as well.
Again, for all the physical play that the Boston Celtics have pounded into the Los Angeles Lakers, they're still down 10, 9.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, but get ready. Fireworks at the Forum in Inglewood are about to go off.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the all-time leading scorer, broke Wilt Chamberlain's record this year. Had a migraine headache prior to game one, had a migraine on Monday before a workout. He's all right now, but he missed the sky hook, and Parish gets the rebound. Keep in mind, Robert Parish, the Celtics 7-foot center, is playing with 3 personal fouls. Dennis Johnson in the corner over Rambis. Kareem the rebound. And here's Magic again. 9:16 to go in the third period, 72-62. Lakers lead by 10. That's the margin they had at halftime. Cooper over Henderson. And here's Larry Bird with another rebound. He has 11 in the ball game. And the Celtics throw it away. And the frustration etched on Larry Bird's face there.
Bird not having a real good passing night, throwing a few of them away.
He has scored 12 points, but has 11 rebounds. Kareem battling for the loose ball. And it's still Los Angeles ball.
He's got 2 fouls. He's got 2 fouls. Charge, sir. He's got 2 fouls.
Maxwell with a few words to the official.
Said, aren't you ever going to call a foul on Kareem? That's the usual reply to a referee.
Pat Riley's estimation, coach of the Lakers, this is a test of wills between these two teams. Henderson and Kareem looking for it. And Henderson jarred the ball loose. Kareem was looking for a foul. Bird inside to Robert Parish. And it's 72-64 with 8.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Parish?
Kareem was busy arguing with the referee, let Parish sneak up for the easy one.
That's one thing that Parish hasn't done much of, and that's run the court on Kareem, something he has done successfully. Here's a steal by Larry Bird. Lakers are getting back on defense. Bird pulls up. Loose ball, and they're going to jump it up. Maybe Worthy and Parish, but good hustle by the Lakers, Worthy in particular.
Bird not having a great shooting night. Take a look at how upset Kareem gets. Henderson gets a hand out there, knocks the ball away, and now he figures he ought to be had a foul call and throws it up. I'm surprised he didn't get a technical.
The tip controlled by the Celtics. Here's Bird going for 3, and he has it. So Larry Bird and Scott Wedman each have hit 3-point shots from beyond the line, and it's 72-67. Celtics within 5. That's the closest they have been since that big 16-1 spurt in the second period. Kareem goes up and draws the foul. Larry Bird, you're right, shooting 4 for 10 before he hit that 3-pointer. And that foul is on Robert Parish, number 4 on Parish. And Casey Jones has a dilemma right now.
Well, Parish has really produced tonight. They were able to uncover the inside people of the Celtics. He responded very nicely. And now he's going to have to sit down, and it's going to be a tough night for Kevin McHale.
Parish goes out. He has 18 points and 7 rebounds. Without question, his best effort of the playoff of this championship series. McHale replaces him. So let's watch now what Kareem does against Kevin McHale in this matchup.
Sure, the Lakers will try and work it every time they have to go into their set offense.
Lakers by 7. 7:42 remaining. Third period. Celtics trying to stay close. But Parish, their center, is on the bench with 4 personal fouls. 6 and you're out. Henderson goes up, gets the basket, and draws the foul.
You know what the Celtics are doing so nicely tonight that they haven't done in the other ball games? They're making the Lakers move their feet on defense out on the perimeter. The first thing they've accomplished is make them come out of the paint. They've got their 2 feet out of the paint. They've been playing the entire series with 1 foot in it.
So they're spreading the defense, so to speak.
Yup, and just a little strategy move has accomplished that. And a lot of good things have happened to Boston tonight.
74-70 after the 3-point play by Gerald Henderson. Celtics hanging in there. And a Boston foul against Cedric Maxwell. It'll be his second personal foul. It is a non-shooting foul. And the second team foul on Boston. Max, pretty good defensive player, outstanding inside. Magic Johnson guarded by Dennis Johnson. Kareem working against McHale as we anticipated, and hits the sky hook.
He's got no shot at blocking that shot or even giving Kareem trouble.
19 for Abdul Jabbar. McHale is doubled. Dennis Johnson is short with it. Here's Kareem, outlet to Worthy. Rambis. And now let's watch it. Cooper and the Celtics, and now the bench is empty. As Larry Bird helps Kurt Rambis up. He was decked by 2 Celtics and hit the floor hard, and both benches have emptied. And you knew this was going to happen. You could see it coming.
Well, there's a strategy in the NBA by some coaches. Don't let the other team make a layup, make them shoot the free throws. We saw a lot of that in the prior series against New York. First time we've seen it in this series.
The coaches are trying to break things up. And the crowd getting in the act, and there's Henderson and Jess Kersey going at it. Casey Jones, who already has been hit with a technical foul in the first half. And I don't remember when this crowd was aroused as much. Here it is.
Well, here's the missed shot that going to produce a fast break opportunity. Long court pass as McHale hustling back up. It's a 2-on-1, and both McHale and Henderson go for Rambis, and boy, they got him. And Rambis up quick.
Worthy prevented Rambis from going after Henderson, and now there's Larry Bird, who said, yeah,
that's part of the game, you know. I mean, Rambis got upset.
Timeout. LA by 6, and things have really heated up here at the Forum.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Today, some very unlikely people woke up and decided to change the world. A small shop owner set wheels in motion in faraway lands. A young designer made people sit up and take notice oceans away. A publisher stirred imaginations and turned classrooms into kingdoms. And a dressmaker helped brides everywhere become just that much more enchanting. How did such ordinary people come by such extraordinary powers? Believe it or not, all it took was the wave of a wand. The simple touch of a finger that let them open new doors, create excitement, and reach farther than ever before. People didn't always possess such global power, but with FedEx, it's the way the world works.
Finds Junior serving, drives to the basket, goes up and... unbelievable shot! Listen to the fans! They just love the doctor!
You're watching Classic Sports Network, where the legends play.
Here it is again, the fast break, and see what the Celtics do to Kurt Rambis.
Boy, and McHale got him right around the neck and knocked him down. And Rambis comes up with a lot of ferocity in his face, but Worthy knocked him into the camera. I'll tell you, when you get that type of situation happen in a ball game, you can expect either one of two things. The official's going to take over the game and make sure a fight doesn't ensue because of it, or the players are really going to start to bang.
All right, question. Does this help one of these teams, Lakers or Celtics, the fact that that happened?
Well, you couldn't put any more speed and determination to get out in a fast break than the Lakers are already showing. It may make them a little bit more physical, and that might have an effect on Boston. But Boston's been banging, and I don't think it'll make them that much better.
Rambis, 1 out of 2. The foul was charged to Kevin McHale, his second. So it is 77-70 with 6:45 remaining in the third period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at the Forum in Inglewood. Larry Bird misses outside. Worthy quickly to Magic. Here comes the Laker break. And Henderson goes for the steal and makes it. And it was Dennis Johnson that slowed up Magic Johnson, and it's Dennis Johnson at the other end. That was DJ at both ends with a terrific play. He really stopped Magic Johnson's foray.
Henderson did a great job of initially picking off that pass, though.
Yes, he did. Worthy. Cooper into Kareem against McHale. Can't stop that. 21 points for Abdul Jabbar.
And the quick hitters have not allowed the Celtics even to get down there to double team to help out McHale.
They don't waste much time. The quick hitter, Kareem, going up quickly with the shot. Bird, double team. And a foul before the shot. It's on Magic Johnson, and it will be his third personal foul. 3 on Magic Johnson, second team foul on the Lakers.
The Celtics used Bird exclusively in the low post in the prior series. Now they're having him roam around on the outside, and they're getting lots of movement in the offense. If he could hit that outside shot, this would be a real close game.
Nearly a steal. Dennis Johnson saved. Bird, foul. Kareem beside himself after Jess Kersey blew the whistle. And the foul is on Worthy, number 2 on Worthy. Kareem is enraged right now. Walter Matthau getting his money's worth.
He must be playing an old miner or something. It looks like he needs to shave.
You don't have to shave to see the Lakers here at the Forum. Maybe he's not going to shave until his team, if the Lakers or his team wins it all. Larry Bird hits the free throw. Lakers had a 14-point lead in the second period. Celtics cut it down to 7. Then it was up to 11, and Celtics then cut it to 74-70. And right now it's a 5-point Laker lead with 5:40 to play in the third. Dennis Johnson guarding Magic Johnson. Magic has 12 points. Dennis has done a good job defensively. Kareem, double. Bird fights. Kareem swings the elbow, and now is yelling at Larry Bird. Jaw to jaw. And they better pull him apart.
I can tell you one thing, neither one of these players are getting bounced out of the game. But it is turning physical. The officials right now trying to regain control, calm things down. A tough job.
I think Larry Bird was trying to soften it. Kareem, you don't want to get those big guys really mad, do you?
Well, they're up there with those elbows that can hit you right between the eyes. Watch this. Bird and Kareem fighting for the rebound. And Kareem hit him with an elbow, and he's upset. Now Bird over there saying, why did you hit me? And Kareem saying, listen, pal, get off my back.
Here's a steal. Bird. Out of bounds. Boston ball. And Bob McAdoo is coming back in the ball game. McAdoo has scored 10 points, and Kurt Rambis goes out.
McAdoo was tremendously effective in getting that outside shot going to help that fast break. Score points.
79-74, LA leading, 5:09 to go, third period, game 4 of the World Championship Series. Dennis Johnson misses. And here comes L.A. Cooper bangs Henderson. And they'll call it on Henderson. And the Celtics are in the penalty. That's their 15th foul, and the Lakers will go to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, and there's a little bit of physical play goes on. The home team, with the hometown crowd getting upset, normally gets the advantages. Because the referees don't want a full-scale riot.
Do you think the Lakers are getting the advantage?
Well, on that last play, it was debatable.
Larry Bird was hit in that jaw. And I guess Kareem drew a little blood. 1 out of 2 for Michael Cooper.
I know Red Auerbach thinks that they're protecting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in this series.
That's not surprising. 80-74. The Lakers lead. All this is a matter of opinion. Johnson. Last touch by Maxwell. And it's going to be L.A. ball.
By they, I mean the officials.
6-point lead. Kareem against McHale. And gets the point. And will go to the line. Foul is on McHale.
I'll tell you, he's really mad now. This is a new move he's developed in the last couple of years, a spin move. He doesn't only have the sky hook. And when you're facing that type of right-left move, McHale wants to go home, I think.
Kareem misses the free throw. He has 10 points this period, and the most animated in an upset way I think we've ever seen him.
He's mad.
4:20 remaining, third period. The lead is 8 for Los Angeles. The closest the Celtics have come is 4. And Henderson hits from outside. It's 82-76. A steal. Bird to Henderson. Fighting for the loose ball. Henderson controls. Here's Bird. Tipped up. And the Celtics had their chances, but the ball just wouldn't go in. And now the Lakers with under 4 minutes to go in the third period.
This is the best game they've played in the entire series so far, Boston.
But they need a victory to tie it up at 2-2 and get that home court advantage back. And the foul against Bob McAdoo. Offensive foul against McAdoo. That's number 4 on the former Rookie of the Year, MVP, and 3-time scoring champion. And so the Celtics will have a chance to cut it to 4.
Quincy Jones watching the action. We should put this game to music.
They're all here tonight, Tom. Including some battling players. Maxwell forced it. Magic overthrows Cooper, and Bird gets it down to Maxwell. He's trapped. McHale. And Kevin McHale makes it 82-78 with 3:15 to go. That's McHale's first basket in 7 tries.
Celtics are in real good position now. If they move Kevin McHale out a little on the outside to take that outside shot, it's going to cause some problems for Kareem.
Misses the runner, and now the lead can be cut to 2. Henderson in the corner, and the Celtics are hitting from outside. Pat Riley wants a 20-second timeout.
It's all-out war when we step on the field playing those teams. Especially the guys in the NFC East.
Get personal this week with Tony Dorsett on Distant Replay, Thursday night at 7 Eastern, only on Classic Sports.
America's most experienced home improvement business has a new name. Century 21 Home Improvements. Trust us to add value and beauty to your home with energy-efficient windows.
Now you can save money and time on new, energy-efficient, easy-to-clean windows from Century 21 Home Improvements.
And there's never been a better time to buy. Make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. Call to schedule a free in-home consultation. Look at this. Old windows like yours, they stick and they're hard to clean. They leak, too.
But our windows virtually eliminate air leaks.
See this ordinary window frame? It's screwed together. Leaks like a sieve. Think of that as wasted heat, wasted air conditioning, wasted dollars.
Now, our fusion welded frame. With these premium custom fit windows, there are no leaks, so you'll save on energy bills.
And you'll save time, too, with windows that slide up with ease and tilt in for easy cleaning. Plus, the vinyl frames are warranted against rotting, cracking, and peeling.
That means you'll never have to scrape or paint again. Our windows are custom sized before they reach your home, so no window spaces are left open overnight. That means installation is a snap in any season.
Make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. Call to schedule a free in-home consultation.
We offer convenient financing, and the price we quote is the price you pay. No surprises.
Century 21 Home Improvements will always be there for you. You can count on it.
Call now for a free in-home consultation. Our advice is on the house. Then make no payments and pay no interest for 6 months. This limited time offer won't last, so don't wait. Call now. Call 1-800-795-4488. That's 1-800-795-4488.
You're watching the Celtics battle the Lakers on Classic Sports Network.
We're back, and one of the big stories of this game is the Magic Johnson-Dennis Johnson situation. Dennis Johnson, of course, who prided himself on guarding Magic when he was with Seattle and Phoenix in the Pacific Division, but found himself guarding James Worthy and not having to guard Magic Johnson, given the assignment of the Magic Man and doing a fairly good job at it, to say the least. Magic has 12 points, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds. No one cuts him off, but Dennis has 10 points and 10 assists, and his game has come alive, Tom.
And he's hit some key outside shots early to help spread that defense that the Lakers, the 1 foot in the paint defense. And he's made a major adjustment. You know, I posed the problem as he got Celtic attitude. He sure has proved it to me. He has tonight.
He had a lot of critics, and of course, all of us were amongst those.
That's right.
82-80, 2:37 to go. Henderson, nearly a steal, kicked it out of bounds. So when you talk about all the psychology in the world, I think the Celtics know that they feel they can win this game, and of course the Lakers know that if they hold on, it's 3-1, and that's a big edge.
And if Boston can win this ball game, they've created a potential problem for the Lakers to solve in the next one.
Kareem misses the hook shot, but Magic beats Henderson to the ball.
A new formation that they're using is a potential very difficult problem for the Lakers to solve.
James Worthy on the drive, 84-80. What that basket did was prevent the Boston Celtics from having a chance to tie it up right now. And we're winding down to 2 minutes to go in the third period. Kareem is all the way out to meet Larry Bird. Those two have gone at it so far. Double team. Dennis Johnson turnaround baseline. And Dennis Johnson with 12 points. And it's 84-82 with under 2 minutes to play in the third.
The game is slowing down to half-court offenses now. Not as many fast breaks as you would expect.
Who has the edge in the half-court game?
So far, Boston, I think.
Cooper, top of the key here. You know, Michael Cooper has hit some shots from outside. It's up to 4 once again with 1:34 remaining. Here's Bird, long range over Cooper, and the net didn't even tumble. 86-84, less than a minute and a half to play in this third period. Celtics trailed by as much as 14 at one point. They got it down to 7. It was down up to 11 again. Kareem.
Oh, what a great move by Kareem. And a fine defensive play, McHale. He almost took away the baseline move, and Kareem spotted it and reacted beautifully.
25 points for Abdul Jabbar. That's his average in this series. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Gerald Henderson hits. Double figures for Henderson, 11 points all this period. So he did not play all that much in the first half, and he's made his impact here in the third period. 88-86. Kareem working against McHale.
When you got a weapon in close to the basket like Kareem, you go to it as much as possible. The Celtics got to help poor Kevin McHale.
But what the Celtics realize is that with Robert Parish going to the bench and the Celtics trailing by 5, the Celtics are down by 4 now, and McHale going to the line. So McHale picked up his 4th foul, and the Celtics have made it closer. Byron Scott comes back in the ball game for the Lakers. Wired San Diego in the Norm Nixon trade. Going out is Michael Cooper, and Dennis Johnson going over to talk to Casey Jones.
I'll tell you.
Kareem has 3 fouls now, Tommy.
Right.
3 on Abdul Jabbar.
Well, it took a long time in coming. They've been trying to get him to work it. Foul. And they finally gave him his 3rd. I'm sure you got to take it to the hoop on him like McHale just did.
When do you bring Parish back in now? You wait a little longer because you're in the ball game?
Yes, I think that they're established a way to help McHale, and they've also got perhaps a better outside shooter in there that can draw Kareem out and open up things underneath better for the Celtics. So they'll try it for a little while.
15 seconds to go in the 3rd period. The Lakers playing for the last shot. Johnson bringing it up against Dennis Johnson's defense. 90-88 to score. Long skyhook misses. Bird the rebound. 1 second to go. There's the shot, and it's no good. But the Boston Celtics have come back with Robert Parish, their center, on the bench with 4 fouls. And after 3 periods, it's the Lakers 90, the Celtics 88.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's Top 50 Games on Classic Sports.
It's a game that started with a peach basket and a ball. Basketball. And the NBA is 50 years young. And only Topps has the exclusive NBA at 50 basketball cards. The 50 best players of all time. Only in NBA Top Stars, Stadium Club, and Topps. Available at a hobby store near you. For locations, call toll-free 1-888-GO-TOPPS. For now and forever, the only way to shoot is for the stars.
One of these has your name on it. And it's working its merry way to your office right now. It's an invitation from their company to your company, promising big savings over AT&T. There's just one thing missing from the envelope. The big savings. Maybe they got lost in the mail. Has a discount long-distance company offered you big savings? Call us for the facts.
Until it's touched, they'll have to throw it up. Garher, turnaround, shot in the air. It's good. It's tied again. I don't believe it. And now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ lane. What a play by Bird. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good. The Bulls win. They win.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's Top 50 Games on Classic Sports.
Kareem will start the 4th period on the bench, Tommy.
And Robert Parish will be in against Swen Nader. So the Celtics may go to him, figuring that he can score some against Nader.
So Casey Jones going with Robert Parish and 4 personal fouls. See if the Lakers want to go to Nader to get Parish into 5. Here's McHale hitting. So the big front line of Bird, McHale, and Parish. And that's the best offensive rebounding front line in the league. And the Celtics have come back to tie it up. They were down by 14 at one point. We're even at 90. Here's the rookie Byron Scott breaking the tie. Pat Riley told us last week, I'm not afraid to call his number under pressure, even though he's a rookie.
He loves to shoot the pressure shots.
McHale doubled. Boy, Scott's quick. We're over to Henderson in a hurry. Parish, foul.
Well, that's Swen Nader's answer to Robert Parish. Push him out of the ballpark. But right now, Boston, because of what they established in the first half, is able to get and use these big people more effectively. And Casey Jones trying to do it right now. And the reason he's done that is that formation, Dick, I believe. Putting Larry Bird outside has made the Lakers think, come out.
Pat Riley looking for his 2nd world title. Robert Parish now has 20 points in the ball game. Nearly a minute gone by. We're tied at 92. Inside, getting free. McHale blocks Worthy. But the Lakers come out with it. They're going to reset the clock. They're going to reset the clock. They did not, and so Jess Kersey caught it.
Somebody made a momentary lapse on defense. Worthy was wide open for an instant, but they recovered quickly, and it was a good block. Goes back to the full 24.
Either that or maybe 1 second off the clock.
Without Kareem in there, their main asset for their set offense, that low post game, may be taken by James Worthy. He's got Bird guarding him, and Bird loves a challenge, but Worthy is really a challenge.
We're going to hold it for 2 seconds, Casey.
They're going to hold it for 2 seconds.
Give you 2 seconds on the game clock. All right?
So there should be 22. They're just not going to stop the clock for 2 seconds. Dennis Johnson on Magic Johnson. Worthy going right to the hoop.
That's the matchup that they go to when Kareem's out of there.
18 points for James Worthy. Lakers break the tie. We've had 5 ties in this ball game. Bird. McAdoo. Here's Magic. He's got Worthy. And the Celtics snuff out the break. Half-court offense, as Tom pointed out, to Worthy. Here's Magic, long range.
A big shot by Magic to establish that they're going to have trouble double-teaming Worthy to help Bird.
And the Lakers are up by 4. Here's Bird, baseline against one Nader. Triple team and a jump ball.
You know, it's been so long since Larry Bird's been out, taking outside shots in this series. I think he's a little cold out there. So he goes inside every once in a while. That time he got tied up.
Bird will jump against Magic Johnson. Bird tips it to Dennis. Back to Dennis Johnson. Nader the rebound. And the Lakers can open it up to a 6-point lead.
The effect of the outside shot. Magic makes, DJ doesn't.
McAdoo working baseline to McHale. Parish the rebound. He is playing with 4 personal fouls, and he has 8 rebounds in the game, 20 points. Parish has come alive in this one. Kevin McHale goes up, and it spins in for him.
That's one of Boston's quick hitters. Before the defense set, get it into the low post to McHale.
And it's back to 2 points again. Looking for Worthy inside. McAdoo in a triangle situation. Knocked away. Here's Byron Scott. And Robert Parish gets his second rebound. And here come the Celtics. Looking to tie it up. And it'll be a foul against the Lakers. And it's on Byron Scott. And the second team foul of this 4th period. 9:03 remain in the 4th period. The Lakers lead by 2.
You're watching the Celtics battle the Lakers on Classic Sports Network.
Classic Sports delivers the fight cards you don't want to miss. A ringside seat to the world's largest library of boxing's best fights. From lightweights to heavyweights, you don't have to wait, because every night is fight night. The Night at the Fights, weeknights on Classic Sports.
Armatron Durasteel, solid stainless steel. Armatron Durasteel, a state of mind and body, remarkably priced from $45.
What lower round draft pick just might stun the NBA by becoming his team's leading rebounder this year? The Sporting News knows. Do you? What hot goalie will dominate NHL offenses to power his team to a great season? The Sporting News knows. Do you? What surprising rookie sensation could send his team soaring into the Super Bowl? The Sporting News knows, and you can too when you call now to claim your no-cost 4-issue Sporting News mini subscription. Plus, reserve these great sports binoculars free. When it comes to the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and the NHL, nobody keeps you in the know quite like the Sporting News. What GM's blockbuster trades will turn his pretenders into pennant contenders next season? The Sporting News knows, and now you will too. Call now for your no-cost 4-issue Sporting News mini subscription. If you like it, get 24 more issues, 28 in all, for 4 easy payments of just $4.99. Plus, get these great binoculars free with your paid subscription. Call now.
We now return to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
The Boston Celtics, who have out-rebounded the Lakers in every game the teams have played this year, including the regular season, except for Sunday's runaway by the Lakers have an edge there, and Larry Bird leads with 16. And he's on the bench right now.
Start another fight.
Well, I don't know how long he's going to be out. They need him in this ball game for the outside threat and also that rebound.
Danny Ainge comes in the ball game, so Ainge matched up with Byron Scott, double team on Parish, knocks the ball away. Scott knocked the ball away from Robert Parish. 96-94, the Lakers are leading against Ainge. Magic Johnson.
Boy, is he tough. Outside shots, great passer, and makes them when you need them.
And how about the rebounds to start the fast break? McHale, turnaround baseline. Swen Nader has done a superlative job throughout this series in relief of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic might have been hit. Nothing called. Scott going up. Here's Nader. McHale, and they're going to be calling a foul on the Lakers. Magic might have gotten hit.
There's Magic coming down, trying to push it at the Celtics. Gets bumped by Maxwell, and he's upset. A little hurt look on his face.
3 fouls on James Worthy, and the 13th foul on the Lakers. The Celtics do not have any team fouls yet. Abdul-Jabbar is in the game. He's come back in as Danny Ainge hits one in the lane. So the two centers are in the ball game. Kareem, who has 3 personals, and Robert Parish, who has 4. And it's 98-96 Lakers. Under 8 minutes remaining, 4th period. Lakers lead 2-1 in games. Best of 7. And Kareem is fouled by Danny Ainge.
Well, Danny Ainge in there to try and help Parish on the moves of Jabbar to the middle. They'll give Kareem the fall-away jump shot. They won't double too hard against that, but they're trying to really cut him off from swooping into the middle for that hook shot.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Larry Bird said, I never saw Russell or Will Chamberlain play, but this guy's unbelievable. He is a tremendous admirer of Kareem, and earlier in the game, the two really went jaw to jaw.
Well, that's what playoffs can do, Kyle. You get a little mad.
You stay out.
Lakers by 3. Ainge's foul was the first team foul against Boston here in the 4th period. Cooper now is all over Dennis Johnson. Parish brings the Celtics to within 1, 99-98. Celtics have twice had a 1-point lead in this game. The last time was at 32-31 just before the end of the 1st period.
It's starting to develop into the center against center matchup that everybody wanted.
And a tight defensive effort both ways. Worthy loses it out of bounds. And the Celtics take over, and they can take the lead. They haven't had it much, but they can take it here. Ainge and Dennis Johnson in the backcourt. Maxwell up on top with Worthy guarding it. 7 on the shot clock. McHale goes in and is fouled. And the Celtics. Kevin McHale is fouled. Michael Cooper commits the foul. And we have a timeout, just under 7 minutes to go.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
This New Year's, don't wait for the ball to drop to start the madness. Classic Sports Network presents the New Year's edition of Classic Madness, a celebration of the greatest college basketball games in NCAA history.
Puts it up.
Ring out the old and bring in the new with Classic Madness. It all starts December 31st at noon and runs throughout New Year's Day, only on Classic Sports Network.
You've spent your entire life sleeping in an old-fashioned flat bed, but now you have the opportunity to find out about a better, healthier way to relax and sleep. Get this free information kit about Craftmatic adjustable beds. Call toll-free and a helpful operator will mail you a free Craftmatic adjustable bed catalog and this special rebate certificate. It's worth $200 off any Craftmatic Model 1 adjustable bed. Why is Craftmatic making this rebate offer? It's our way of saying thanks for taking the time to find out about Craftmatic. There is, of course, absolutely no obligation for calling toll-free and requesting this helpful information kit. So if you have any interest in adjustable beds, pick up your phone and call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-BED-9115. That's 1-800-BED-9115 toll-free. 1-800-BED-9115.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
He's got competition.
You got everybody rocking here.
Well, as part of the glitter of the forum, and I guess you call them the beautiful people in Southern California who come out here, and it's really a far cry and a great contrast to what we see in Boston at the Garden.
And believe it or not, most of the teams love to play here just because of that very fact. They like to watch the Stars, too.
Fans watch the Stars who are watching the Stars on the court, and we have plenty of them. Youngster who is rooting home the Lakers and proving it. Meanwhile, Kevin McHale trying to put the Celtics in front. Looking to tie now with 6:54 remaining. McHale, who has struggled on the road in these playoffs, scoring-wise, ties the game. Even at 99.
Well, Bird is up off the bench and about to report in.
Kareem loses the ball to Danny Ainge. McAdoo trying to stay step for step. Robert Parish has the shot blocked by McAdoo. And here's Worthy. And Ainge fouls him. And Worthy is, I'll tell you, if James Worthy didn't have such a cool, calm, collected demeanor, I think he might have taken a shot at Danny on that one.
Here's some great defense by the Lakers. Pure hustle. Parish on an apparent breakaway. And look at Michael Cooper come in there from out of nowhere. McAdoo hustles up. Wow, I'll tell you, both teams giving it everything they got.
And Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, the principal figures of this drama between the Celtics and the Lakers, have returned to the ball game. 99-99 with 6.5 minutes to play. Magic misses, Bird rebounds.
Well, they backed in and dared Magic to shoot. Prove it to me, they said to Magic.
Dennis Johnson controlling, giving the outside shot. And the Celtics have their biggest lead of the ball game, 2 points right now. We still have more than half of the fourth period remaining. Kareem, foul, and Parish apparently has picked up number 5. And that's exactly what Kareem wanted.
Well, you know, Parish has been criticized a lot in this series, but one of the things in playing Kareem is he knows it's going to be a tough job, and he doesn't want to foul out, so he's got to be selective in where he plays defense. Here he comes in and gets onto the ball, a little contact, and he picks up number 5.
He did not have position on Kareem, and so that should be the first clue as far as whether you want to take the chance and foul, isn't it?
Well, he thought Kareem would have to bring it back to him, and he did, but he just bodied him.
High score, 101. And Kareem has 30 points.
Nick, the Celtics have on track the potential of what they have as a ball club in this game.
Here's Ainge. And Danny Ainge on a terrific pass from Larry Bird. Foul is on Magic Johnson. That is his 4th personal foul. And for the Lakers, their 15th foul. They're in the penalty. So from now on, every foul against the Lakers will result in 2 shots for the Celtics. Here is Danny Ainge.
You know what the Celtics are doing so effectively? They're picking off Michael Cooper to free Bird. That's making some of the bigger guards, Worthy or Magic, come out to guard him. And it's opened things up.
So McHale made one of two. Ainge makes one of two. And the Celtics have to be content right now with a 1-point lead with 5:45 to go, fourth period. McAdoo working against Parish, traveling call. And you know that McAdoo wanted to see Robert pick up number 6. Parish remaining in the game with 5 fouls. Casey Jones not taking any chances. ML Carr, the cheerleader on the Boston bench when he's not in there, and a timeout called with the Celtics leading by 1. A 20-second timeout.
You're watching the Celtics battle the Lakers on Classic Sports Network.
What are people saying about Classic Sports Network? 3 words. It's about time.
4, 3, 2, Michael fires.
It's about the time Hank broke the Babes record.
It's gone. It's 7:15.
Or the time Mary Lou was perfect. Classic Sports Network, the only network that brings you the greatest sports stories and personalities of all time, all the time.
Fight fans, this is your opportunity to call the shots. What's the best fight you've ever seen? Or what's the best fight you've never seen but always wanted to? Classic Sports has the largest fight library in the world and wants you in our corner. This is your opportunity to let us know what boxing memories you want to see. Send your entry to Classic Sports Fight Memories, Murray Hill Station, P.O. Box 1830, New York, New York, 10156. If we broadcast your memory, we'll send you a Classic Sports t-shirt. Classic Sports, where the legends fight.
You're watching Classic Sports Network.
McAdoo doesn't drive as much as pull up for the jumper, so that might help Robert Parish. Dennis Johnson with Worthy in his face. Bird double team with Cooper and Johnson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ainge in the corner. Danny Ainge gives the Celtics a 3-point lead with 5:20 to play now, 104 to 101. Ainge has scored 9 points, 5 of them here in the fourth period. And there's one of Kareem's patented passes to Magic Johnson.
Boy, how many times have you seen that work? Magic give it to Kareem and head for the hoop. Wide open layup.
Crowd urging the Lakers to tighten up the defense as Parish goes in. Bird gets the rebound, loses it. And the Celtics recover in their backcourt, leading by 1. Under 5 minutes, 4:43 remain. Here's Bird for 3. Kareem looking down court. Magic. He's got Cooper and Worthy. It's Worthy. Lakers have regained the lead. Ainge. This is long range, and here comes L.A. Boston is back on defense. Bird picking up Cooper, 4:10 remaining. 105-104, Los Angeles. We have had 7 ties and 8 lead changes in a game in which the Lakers led by 14 in the first half. And that's McAdoo. And there's pressure on the Celtics to score almost every time they come down the court. Listen to him at the forum. Timeout, Boston.
And a good timeout.
You don't want to get them a run going here.
Well, they want to make sure that they get a good shot, Boston, when they come up the other end of the court. I'm sure Casey Jones didn't like Danny Ainge taking that outside shot.
Lakers have run off 6 in a row. Casey wants to talk it over. Lakers lead 107-104.
You're watching one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
1, 2, 3. The weather outside is frightful, and I am so delightful. I don't want to play, so let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Do you know you might be spending double what you need to for your life insurance?
Have a pencil ready. In a moment, I'll give you a toll-free number you can call to find out. American Republic Insurance Company has a breakthrough buying system for purchasing low-cost, high-quality term life insurance. By using an 800 number, you now buy direct from the company. These are policies that can also save you hundreds of dollars a year. Want proof? $30 a month, just $1 a day, buys $369,000 of coverage for a man age 35. Also, for $1 a day, a woman age 35 can buy $430,000 of coverage. And these rates are guaranteed level for 10 years. Get your free no-obligation custom quote and full information. Call the company direct at 1-800-890-0096. American Republic, the direct-to-you way to buy the most term life insurance at a truly low cost. Stop overspending. Call this toll-free number today, 1-800-890-0096.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
It'll be Boston ball. Lakers lead by 3 with 3:49 remaining in the fourth period. Each team has 3 full timeouts remaining. So with Boston having the ball and 6 of 20 from the field, Bird, though, has scored 19 points. What is Boston's strategy here?
Well, both teams will go to the matchup advantages where they feel they have an advantage in a matchup. But you have to be alert, the Celtics, that the Lakers are liable to sneak out for an easy fast break.
Henderson guarded by Magic. Parish outside, playing with 5 personal fouls. Sets a screen for Henderson, who misses. And now the Lakers have it with 3.5 to play. It was a well-conceived play, but the ball didn't go in. And now the Lakers on an alley-oop. Up by 5.
Well, that one was a great play and well-conceived.
They went backdoor, Magic Johnson to Kareem Abdul Jabbar, and it's 109-104. They double Bird. Henderson misses, and here's Johnson. Under 3 minutes to play. The Lakers with the ball and a 5-point lead. Out of bounds. LA has it. They've scored 8 straight points.
All the yellow jerseys on the boards. That's what it takes to control this portion of the game. Give them only 1 shot, pull down the defensive rebound.
McAdoo, baseline, throws up an air ball, missed everything. Bird to Dennis Johnson, going in. Bird follow-up, and the Celtics trail by 3, 109-106 with 2:29 remaining. The Celtics still have 1 foul to give before they're in the penalty. They've committed only 3 team fouls. Johnson outside. So is McAdoo and Worthy. They look for Kareem, who has scored 32 points. Loses it. Defensive play. Magic is back against Dennis Johnson. And Dennis Johnson could not make the layup. Lakers come right back. 2 minutes to go, fourth period. Dennis getting back into it now. And Michael Cooper hits outside, and it's 5 again for the Lakers. And this is really crunch time, as the Lakers have withstood several surges by Boston to take this lead. McHale misses. Bird goes up and is fouled. Larry Bird is fouled. Kareem is upset. It's been a common scene tonight here in game number 4.
I think the Celtics got a break that time. Kareem was right on the ball, it looked like, from here, but he'll be at the line shooting 2. Celtics, though, on DJ's drive into the basket, left him in the stands and allowed the Lakers to have a 5-on-4 advantage that the Lakers took advantage of.
Larry Bird will go to the line. He was the best free throw shooter in the league this year at 88%. Look at the game he's having, and he also is 6 for 6 at the line. McHale replaces Gerald Henderson. So the Celtics have the biggest team they could possibly have on the floor.
And Maxwell's going to play Magic Johnson to cut down perhaps his passing ability and hopes that they can control the board.
Parish, Bird, Maxwell, and McHale. The shortest one is 6'8", and Dennis Johnson at 6'4" and a half. So that's a big team, and it's 111-108 with 1:37 to go. Casey Jones going with the big team, and they call the foul on Maxwell. That will not be a shooting foul. That's the 14th foul. The next one will be the penalty.
This strategy of having Maxwell guard Magic worked in that second game when the Celtics won.
The Lakers want to call a timeout. They'll be left with 2, and of course the Celtics have a chance to talk things over as well. 1:34 remaining in the fourth period. The Lakers lead the Celtics.
You're watching the Celtics battle the Lakers on Classic Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Tom Brookshire.
And I'm Joe Namath.
Join us for our holiday edition of NFL Night at the Classics as we welcome our guests, Hall of Fame running backs Walter Payton and Larry Zonka.
Hey, you tackled Red Grange, I know. Now, do you think you could have tackled Zonka?
I quit so I didn't have to.
Watch NFL Night at the Classics Wednesday nights at 8 Eastern only on Classic Sports Network.
I didn't grow up in this neighborhood. I'm from a small town in North Carolina. But some things here are just like home. Sure, every community has problems. But when everyone works together, it doesn't matter where you're from. So team up with your community. Even if you are the new guy in town.
You're watching Classic Sports Network.
The Lakers lead 111-108. The Boston Celtics going with 4 big men and Dennis Johnson as Dancing Barry entertains. The purpose of going with the big lineup, Tommy?
Well, any coach will tell you in that huddle, look, let's try and make them take the poorest shot, but don't let them get a second shot if they miss. We need the rebound, and this is Casey's answer to that. All those big people. Plus, the matchup of Maxwell on Magic Johnson. A lot of people feel that if you can cut down his field of vision with a big guy, it's hurtful to Magic. It worked in game 2.
Speaking of Magic Johnson, for the second straight game, he's achieved that Magic triple-double. Double figures in points, assists, and rebounds. 18 points, 16 assists, and 10 rebounds. Fresh from his record-setting game in the championship with 21 assists. Here's the story on the line. The Celtics have had their best free throw game. Lakers have struggled a bit, and fouls could play a role. And the Lakers can't get the ball in, and they call a timeout, and they are left with 1 timeout as Jack Nicholson and friends check the clock. The Lakers have 1 timeout left, which could come into play.
It could become very, very important if they have difficulty just inbounding the ball the way they did. I think James Worthy alert that time as to not to throw the ball away after something like he did in game 2. So he quickly called the timeout before the 5 seconds elapsed. And you got to call it before 4 seconds are on the count. Otherwise, they say it's a 5-second violation, the referee. So right now, just getting the ball in bounds is not an easy task for any pro team because you only have 1/2 of the court to work with.
I would think, though, with Kareem having such a terrific game, his 32 points matches his scoring output in game number 1. And the fact that, you get a good chance for a foul, that's where the Lakers really want to go in this half-court situation.
They're going to go, Dick, I believe, to the correct matchup for them, where they feel that they can score the easiest or perhaps get a foul. Kareem has been their go-to guy for the last several years. He's the best there is in the league down low, so I wouldn't be a bit surprised to try and see him set that up. But the Celtics are aware of that, too. If they double Kareem, he's answered at times by making good passes to a cutter going to the basket. So you open yourself up to that possibility.
Larry Bird just went over to whisper something to Robert Parish. He will be guarding the inbound passer, James Worthy. So it's Worthy, Cooper, McAdoo, Johnson, and Abdul Jabbar for the Lakers.
And they put Dennis Johnson back on Magic Johnson.
Celtics have had their best success that way in this game. First time Dennis has been on Magic in the series. 13 on the shot clock. 1:21 in the game clock. 3-point lead for LA. 5 on the shot clock. Kareem misses, but the Lakers, James Worthy, gives them a new 24-second clock. They got the big offensive rebound.
Boy, was that ever one. And Casey Jones livid that they couldn't block out.
Under a minute to play. Magic is fouled by Dennis Johnson, who will go to the line. Magic will, and shoot two with 56 seconds to go. And these are big free throws.
Who responds better to pressure than Magic Johnson? I think he lives for this type of experience.
All right, Rambis is in for McAdoo, who gets a hand. But Rambis is obviously in for the same reason the Celtics have their big men.
Right, to control that board once the Celtics gain possession of the ball. And also to perhaps rebound off the missed free throw should Magic miss one.
Magic is 3 for 4 from the line. He makes them both, and Magic Johnson has 20 points in the ball game. Bird with 23 leads the Celtics. Parish with 22 is second. Here's Dennis Johnson inside. McHale. Here's Parish. Doesn't go. Parish fighting again, and the basket counts in a foul. And the Boston Celtics, with their relentless offensive rebounding, making it count there, and with 39 seconds showing on the clock, the Celtics can come within 2 points if Parish can make the free throw, and he has struggled in the series from the line. Abdul Jabbar has picked up his 5, Tom.
Yeah, but he's played a terrific basketball game tonight, Robert Parish, particularly on the board. And right now, he's got to make this free throw for the Celtics really to have a real good chance at it.
Parish with 25 points and 11 rebounds. The Celtics know they'll get their hands on the ball again. Question is, how do they defend the Lakers here? Trailing 113 to 111. If the Lakers win, they'll be up 3-1, going to Boston for Game 5 on Friday. If the Celtics can win it, they're all even. Cooper puts a fake on, and a big shot for Cooper. The rebound, Parish, and the foul against the Lakers.
And it's on Kareem, I believe.
And that'll be number 6 for Abdul Jabbar if that's the case. And it is. Kareem is fouled out of the ball game. And if this game goes into overtime, that could be a factor. There are 16 seconds remaining. And of course, these are big free throws coming up for Larry Bird. Keep in mind that the Lakers have the last shot.
You know, great players like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson love to be in this situation.
He makes one. Kareem fouled out. He scored 32 points and had 8 rebounds. His 32 matched his point total in game number 1. Big free throw coming up. And the Celtics tie it up. The Lakers will call their last timeout and try, they hope, to set up the winning basket with 16 seconds to go. So the Lakers have no more timeouts. The Celtics would dearly love to see this game go into overtime, knowing that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has fouled out. But they're going to have to defend the Lakers in this one last surge.
Well, who do the Lakers go to under these circumstances? Their automatic go-to guy now out, sitting on with 6 personal fouls. Worthy has been the other man that they like to go to in the low post, or perhaps get something going to the basket, if not make it, get fouled. But he doesn't handle the double team that well. He's not really that good a passer, and when you drop the defense in against him, sometimes he picks up charges. So where they're going to go, I'm sure they don't want to have an outside shot if they don't have to, but they're going to try, I think, to get something going strong to the basket in one way, shape, or form. Magic Johnson perhaps on a drive. Again, the Lakers, the Celtics, they have to make sure that to the best of their ability, not like the Lakers take an easy shot, but make sure if there's a miss, they get the rebound.
What about fouling if they have to foul?
Well, I wouldn't foul in this situation. That gives them an automatic way to win. Stepping to the line to shoot the free throw. You want to make the guy take the shot, as poor a shot as possible, without fouling him. You don't hand him a win, you make him earn a win.
Checking the scoring right now quickly. Abdul-Jabbar fouled out with 32 points. Magic Johnson and James Worthy each have 20. For the Celtics, Larry Bird and Robert Parish have 25 points apiece. The Celtics were trailing 113 to 108 with 40 seconds to go. But Parish and Bird, the two have been the keys for the Celtics. Robert Parish with a three-point play, and the two important free throws by Larry Bird tied the score. But the onus is on the Celtic defense because the Lakers with 16 seconds to play for the last shot.
And they're going to use Bob McAdoo in place of Swen Nader at the center position. A tough matchup if Parish plays him.
Worthy has shot very well from the field, as we see.
Well, Parish is guarding Worthy.
Cooper will inbound. 16 seconds. You can watch the time. Rambis to Magic. To be sure they won't let the time run out this time as they did in game 2. 8 seconds. Parish steals the ball and the Celtics call a timeout with 3 seconds to play. And Magic Johnson didn't have anywhere to go with it. And another big steal by Parish, who saved the game for Boston in overtime in last Thursday's second game.
Well, he's guarding Worthy. A good decision by Casey Jones to make this happen. Much bigger player can get out into that passing lane a lot easier. And he comes up with a key steal.
And so the Celtics will have 3 seconds to try to win the game when we come back to the Forum.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
It's a game that started with a peach basket and a ball. Basketball. And the NBA is 50 years young. And only Topps has the exclusive NBA at 50 basketball cards. The 50 best players of all time. Only in NBA Top Stars, Stadium Club, and Topps. Available at a hobby store near you. For locations, call toll-free 1-888-GO-TOPPS. For now and forever, the only way to shoot is for the stars.
What's your favorite sports memory? Is it Reggie's 3 homers in Game 6? Or Michael's 6 3-pointers in Game 1? Or maybe it was the time you and your dad had the best seats in the house. We want to hear your favorite sports memory and maybe put it on the air. Classic Sports Network invites you to send us your favorite memory. Whether it was a moment seen round the world or one that only you know about. Write it down on a postcard, mail it in, and if we tell your story, you get star billing and a Classic Sports logo t-shirt. Send your favorite memory to Favorite Sports Memories, Classic Sports Network, Murray Hill Station, P.O. Box 1830, New York, New York, 10156. Because if it meant something to you, it means something to us.
I'm Bill Bradley, and you're watching Classic Sports Network.
They put another second on the clock. There are 4 seconds remaining and not 3, but this was a significant defensive play.
Great defensive play by Robert Parish. Comes right over the top. His long arms, is able to stick in there and pick off that pass. Great, great play.
Lakers have turned it over 14 times in this half after 4 turnovers in the first half. So what do the Celtics do with 4 seconds?
Well, I'm sure they've got something potentially to go to it, but look for Bird to be involved in it.
There's Larry Bird. 25 points, 7 of 21. Not a good shooting game, but all he needs is 1. Do the Celtics have enough time to get a foul inside, Tommy? Quick.
I don't believe so. They're going to try and get Larry Bird some way popping out.
Dennis Johnson will inbound. There's a 5-second situation. Bird fires it up. Misses. 1 second. McHale shot. No good. Overtime. Again. Bird came close. McHale came close. But they go to overtime. The second overtime of this World Championship Series. In Game 2, the Celtics won 124 to 121 in overtime, and I think the Boston Celtics are relieved right now, Tom.
I think they are. They're going to play that 5 minutes without Kareem, but here's the shot. Rebound, and they had a chance to win it with 2 shots in the 4 seconds. No luck. It's overtime. Look at McHale. Oh, does that hurt when you miss it?
And we'll be back for the 5-minute overtime period from the Forum in just a moment.
Stay tuned for more of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
Today, some very unlikely people woke up and decided to change the world. A small shop owner set wheels in motion in faraway lands. A young designer made people sit up and take notice oceans away. A publisher stirred imaginations and turned classrooms into kingdoms. And a dressmaker helped brides everywhere become just that much more enchanting. How did such ordinary people come by such extraordinary powers? Believe it or not, all it took was the wave of a wand. The simple touch of a finger that let them open new doors, create excitement, and reach farther than ever before. People didn't always possess such global power, but with FedEx, it's the way the world works.
You're watching Classic Sports Network.
Is there a plan that a team has when you go to the 5-minute session?
Well, you try to establish your game quickly, and I think the Lakers will have difficulty doing that without Kareem.
They've got Nader in there and McAdoo, while Kareem sits on the bench, fouled out with a half a minute to go, scored 32 points. The Celtics control the tip. So let's see if that new life for the Celtics pays off. The winner of this game, the Celtics win it. It'll be all tied 2-2 going into Game 5 Friday night on CBS at 9 o'clock Eastern. LA wins. It's 3-1 Los Angeles. Dennis Johnson takes the first shot and hits it in overtime.
Boy, did they make the Lakers defense move their feet. They found the open man. Good shot by Johnson.
Each team has 2 timeouts in the overtime. And as far as fouls are concerned, after the third foul comes the penalty. Worthy working against Bird. And Worthy ties it up with a turnaround. 22 for James Worthy. He's only in his second year.
Well, that's the matchup the Lakers are going to go to, Dick.
McHale is low, guarded by McAdoo. I think you're right. Without Kareem, it's Worthy's the man on the half court. Dennis Johnson shooting over Worthy. McHale gets the ball. New clock for Boston. They're tied at 1:15.
And with his Kareem on the bench, it's hurting them on the boards also.
Bird. Missing, tipped up and in. I think it was Dennis Johnson. It is Dennis Johnson, who's playing a marvelous game, has 18 points, and the Celtics are up by 2.
That's where the Celtics should have the advantage in this overtime on the offensive board.
They've had the edge 25-9, Tom, in the ball game over the Lakers. Magic bumped by Johnson with 4 seconds to go. Good defense. Nader fouled, and Parish, I believe, is fouled out of the ball game. He has. 6th foul on Robert Parish. So any advantage that Boston had with Kareem on the bench is dissipated as Robert Parish fouls out. Parish scored 25 points and had 11 rebounds, by far his best performance of this series and maybe the last 2.
You know, when a blowout happens, Dick, the team that gets blown out, they get very, very angry. And the Celtics locked the locker room door, kept everybody out, and made the entire world an enemy. And they came out smoking for this one.
But the Lakers are right with them, and Nader on the line with a chance to tie it.
And when the winner on the side of a blowout, you know, Pat Riley, all that motivation, sometimes they don't really listen.
He did what he could.
He gave it his best shot, but sometimes they really don't listen.
Well, you know, the Lakers have not played a bad ball game. Let's make that clear.
No.
The Celtics have come alive, but the Lakers have not faltered. Nader misses his first free throw in 5 tries. 1 out of 2. Celtics lead 117 to 116. 3:22 remaining in overtime. Cooper is on Bird. Nader on McHale. Doubled with Johnson. Feeds Henderson, and a foul. Bob McAdoo commits the foul, and that may be McAdoo's, that is his 5th. 5 fouls on McAdoo, and Gerald Henderson will go to the line to shoot.
And also, when they're double teaming the Celtics, the Lakers don't have that rejector back there, Kareem, to knock the ball away from Cutter.
Henderson misses the free throw. Misses them both, and the Lakers can take the lead. Nearly 3 minutes remaining in overtime. They were 113 in overtime. Celtics trailed the Lakers by 10 at the half, caught up to within 2 after 3 periods. McAdoo setting himself up for the shot. Nader gets the rebound, blocked by McHale. McAdoo stolen by Henderson. Cooper is back. Here's Henderson. And Henderson draws the foul. He was like a water bug trying to find his way to the basket, and he drew the foul.
Well, this is just a great steal by Gerald Henderson. McAdoo trying to put it on the floor. You better not do that against the little guys, Bobby. As Henderson picks it up, makes Cooper turn his back, picks up the foul.
So Henderson makes the free throw. 118 to 116. He had missed both free throws previously. He makes these, and the Celtics lead by 3, 119 to 116. Lakers have 2 team fouls, Celtics 1. The penalty comes with 3 fouls. They double Magic with Dennis, Johnson, and Henderson. Here's Worthy inside, not to be denied. James Worthy brings the Lakers back to within 1.
Well, they got to drop down a little bit to help Larry Bird against that, because Worthy's got the foot speed advantage.
And 24 points. Second to Kareem's 32. Kareem fouled out. McHale struggling from the field. This is the baseline shot, and the Lakers looking to take the lead. They have not had the lead in overtime. They had the lead throughout, I would say, 90% of regulation time. Under 2 minutes to play. They go to Worthy. Worthy gives the Lakers the lead. 26 for James Worthy. Here's Johnson going all the way to the hoop, and he's fouled. And Magic Johnson has 5 fouls. And Dennis Johnson showed his speed going to the basket.
But the Lakers are really utilizing James Worthy to fairly well in fine style. It's a tough matchup for Larry Bird, but Dennis Johnson on that up quick really took it to the defense, made Magic foul him.
2 free throws gives the Celtics the lead. 1 ties it up. Keep in mind, the Lakers, they were to win this game, will take a 3-1 edge over the Boston Celtics, and no team has ever come back from a 3-1 deficit to win an NBA World Championship Series. That's what the Celtics face right here.
I'll tell you, if the Celtics do win tonight, I think this is going to turn into one of the classic series of all time.
Well, other than the big 33-point win Sunday in Game 3 by the Lakers, this has been pretty good with 2 overtime battles.
But this is the first game that the Celtics have really found out a way to beat the Lakers.
And the Celtics have regained the lead, Thomas, with 1:42 remaining in overtime. Worthy, foul, basket. He is a devastating offensive force, a dominant player, only in his 2nd year. You're going to be hearing a lot of James Worthy in the years to come.
Boy, they moved Maxwell on him a little bit in hopes of trying to stop him, but no way, baby. Worthy's here to stay.
And the Lakers forge in front, 123 to 121. Nearly a minute and a half remain in overtime. And James Worthy has accounted in this overtime period for most of the Laker points. Bird inside, goes up, gets the basket, and we have another tie at 123. Celtics on defense. Dennis Johnson looking over to Casey Jones.
They're really trying, looks like, to work on Larry Bird more than anything.
Here's McAdoo. Misses. McHale the rebound. The break with under a minute to go in overtime. Gerald Henderson, who's had a terrific second half, He has 13 points in the second half plus the overtime.
Right now, you got to make sure you get a good shot.
Short. Loose ball. Dennis Johnson fights his way. Blocked. And a foul. And a foul inside on Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson's committed the foul. And the Lakers will go to the line to try to break the tie.
I couldn't see what happened, but here comes Dennis on the inside. Good up fakes. Magic comes away with it, and Dennis just holds on in frustration. Grabbed on, and a lucky thing they called a foul for the Celtics because it was a 3-on-1.
Kareem is off the bench. He is the Laker captain. Do you know what Darryl Darrington is explaining to both teams right here?
I really don't, Dick. We were looking at what was going on in the replay there as it happened, but I think it has to do with Dennis Johnson's fouls, or perhaps whether it's a non-shooting shooting situation for the Lakers.
But it's the second foul in the last 2 minutes, which automatically means the Lakers will shoot, and that's what Darryl Garrettson wanted to explain.
Second foul in the last 2 minutes, that's what it is. But it puts Magic at the line, and hadn't Dennis Johnson fouled them, the Bird was facing a 4-on-1 fast break situation for the Lakers.
35 seconds remain. We're in overtime. Tied at 123. He misses the first. Biggest lead of the game, the Lakers, 14 points in the second period. Johnson misses them both. Bird the rebound, and the Celtics want a timeout. The Celtics now are left with one timeout in overtime, and despondent Magic Johnson goes to the bench. It'll be Boston ball, a tie game.
Hi, I'm Dave DeBuscher of the Championship Knicks, and you're watching Classic Sports Network.
Feeling stressed out? Is that nagging back pain acting up again?
What you need is the Body Back Plus massager. Not only does massage affect the body as a whole, but it's also been found to reduce stress and help with immune systems. In fact, Good Housekeeping magazine has listed massage in its top 20 ways to live longer.
Now you can experience a complete and relaxing massage with the Body Back Plus massager. While its thick, soft cushion offers support, 5 independent motors massage all major stress points and tired muscle groups. The Body Back Plus offers relief to any muscle group. Send relief to your neck, shoulders, lower back, buttocks, or thighs. You can even use the cycle mode, sending massage pulses up and down your entire body. Adjust the speed and intensity of the massage for the ultimate in relaxation. Choose a slow, gentle massage to soothe and comfort, or a stimulating, vibrant massage to revitalize. Use Body Back Plus anywhere you want a soothing massage. Sitting at work, reclining at home, even in the car. Finally, you can get a massage when and where you need it.
You won't believe how good this feels. I can feel it massaging my entire back.
Other massagers cost hundreds or even thousands. This popular massager was sold on TV for over $119. But through this special TV offer, you can order the Body Back Plus for just 4 easy payments of $19.95. And if you call right now, you'll also receive this car adapter absolutely free. Now you can have a massage even in your car.
I take my Body Back Plus everywhere I go. I'm never without it.
Body Back Plus is also available with soothing heat for just 1 extra payment of only $19.95. Body Back Plus works anywhere, anytime you need it.
There's nothing like a good massage. I invite you to try the Body Back Plus, risk-free for 30 days. I'm sure you'll love it just as much as I do.
The Body Back Plus makes a great gift. Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-344-4888 or send $79.80 plus $14.95 shipping and handling to Body Back Plus, P.O. Box 910, Department 44, Gardnerville, Nevada.
We now return to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
You think players don't have the feelings of fans once in a while when there's a big free throw on the line? Watch the Laker bench. That's Byron Scott on the left and Mike McGee, who hasn't played in this game, on the right. So the Celtics have it. 34 seconds to go. Tie score, and they know that the Lakers will get their hands on the ball again.
If they really want to come up here now and establish a good shot, who they're going to go to. Bird is playing in the backcourt, bringing the ball up. Without Kareem Abdul in there, they've got a chance to take it inside without really worrying about getting it blocked. But they perhaps will go with their best, get it to Larry Bird.
Dennis Johnson has scored 6 of the Celtics' 10 points in overtime. James Worthy, by the way, has 9 of the Lakers' 10 in overtime. But here's Henderson with it. 18 on the shot clock. I think the Celtics will use most of the clock here. Nearly a steal by Worthy. Dennis Johnson with Cooper all over him. He can't do a thing. Bird turnaround, hits with 16 seconds to go, and the Lakers call their last, although they have one more, they call a timeout. And the Celtics are just about as happy as we have seen them in this series so far. They have the lead, and why not?
Hi, I'm Rick Barry, and you're watching Classic Sports.
Hoosiers and Tigers. Raw talent meets raw power on the road to the Final Four. Two clashing styles, two feuding coaches, one fantastic finish. Watch Indiana battle LSU in the 1987 NCAA tournament Monday at 6:30 Eastern, only on Classic Sports Network. Join the team with a Classic Sports Network t-shirt. Just call 1-888-LEGENDS, and for only $11.95, you can wear the t-shirt that tells the world you're a Classic Sports fan. It comes in gray or tan, so please specify color and size. And now, for the first time, Classic Sports is offering our limited edition cap. It's only $13.95 and available in both green and white. So call 1-888-LEGENDS and order your Classic Sports gear today.
Welcome back to one of the NBA's top 50 games on Classic Sports.
The Boston Celtics have taken the lead with 5 seconds left on the 24-second shot clock.
And they know it's going to Bird. Magic Johnson ends up having to guard Bird after so many picks were thrown at him. But he's their main man, and there's the inspiration they've been needing in the prior 3 games.
So Larry Bird makes the clutch shot, as he's done so many times. He's only 9 of 25 from the field, but he's got 29 points and the 2 big ones. Now the burden of proof is on the Lakers. It'll be Cooper inbounding. ML Carr is in the ball game, good defensive guard. Worthy has hit 12 of his last 13 shots and has 9 of the Laker 10 in overtime. He'd have to be odds-on favorite, don't you think?
It's going to him, I would guess.
Cooper will inbound. Gets to McAdoo. Watch the clock. Inside. Worthy goes up. Foul. With 10 seconds to play, James Worthy is fouled and will go to the line.
And the Celtics were ready for it. They tried to double team him, but they were really initially trying to steal the ball, so the double took so long to develop.
Kareem has to watch this one from the bench. He fouled out with a half a minute remaining in regulation time. Robert Parish, the Celtics center, fouled out in overtime. Kevin McHale picked up the foul, his 5th. These are crucial. And he misses. 10 seconds to go. Now, if you're the Lakers,
I wouldn't be celebrating yet if I were the Celtics. You've got to get the rebound on the miss or inbound the ball on the made.
Throw. So the Celtics looking to inbound with 10 seconds. And foul. Dennis Johnson is fouled by Michael Cooper, and a very smart play because no time was used up on the clock. And so with 10 seconds to play, and the Celtics leading 125 to 124, now Dennis Johnson goes to the line. And Tommy Heinsohn, here's a guy, Dennis Johnson, who was acquired from Phoenix to give the Celtics the big defensive guard dimension. Grew up in Los Angeles, used to come to the Forum to see the Lakers play teams like the Celtics, and he always wanted to be a defensive stopper. This could be his big moment.
Sure could, particularly when Pat Riley's strategy took him away from the strong part of his game. He got frustrated, but he's untracked himself here today. A happy moment for him.
The Lakers have 1 timeout remaining. Johnson 2 for 2 from the line. The Lakers will still have time to try a three-point play to tie it up if Dennis Johnson makes the free throw. He does, and the Celtics lead 127-124, and Pat Riley has called the Lakers' last timeout in overtime. Hope you're back for the conclusion.
You're watching the Celtics battle the Lakers on Classic Sports Network.
Somebody give you a schedule, 8 months. Hakeem, you want to do that? They will tell you exactly where you're supposed to be for 8 months. Our goal is to win the championship and also to perform in the peak level every night. It's challenging. You know, you love the game, you love the sport, and that's why we're here.
We went to the championship game in my 4th year, and we won it. We achieved that goal, and it was a big to-do. It was the biggest part of my athletic life at that time, and you know what's amazing? It's even bigger than I ever dreamt it could be. To this day, everywhere I go around the country, somebody mentions the Super Bowl. I'm talking about every day. You know, it's solidified the acceptance of a young league, the American Football League. We proved we could not only compete with the other guys, but we could beat them.
Watch NFL Night at the Classics Wednesday nights at 8 Eastern only on Classic Sports Network.
Here's the picture. The Boston Celtics lead the LA Lakers 127-124. And the man who could be in the spotlight is Michael Cooper, who had more three-point field goals this year than any Laker team ever. The Lakers have never been a good three-point shooting team, and Michael Cooper had more than any Laker club in history. He was 1 for 4 in three-pointers against the Boston Celtics, but that man could also figure, couldn't he?
Magic and Byron Scott, they're all pretty decent outside shooters, and they've got McAdoo that can hit them from out there from the forward spot.
10 seconds in overtime. Worthy, stolen by Emil Carr. And the Boston Celtics have opened up a 5-point lead with 5 seconds to go. And Carr fouls McAdoo with 3 seconds to play. Emil Carr on a big steal on the inbounds pass. And the Celtics are leading 129-124.
It's not always easy to inbound the pass. There's Emil Carr swooping in and picking it up for the stuff, but he makes a foolish move up the other end. He fouls Bob McAdoo. Great play, but he was so exuberant about making the steal and scoring the basket, he went up and fouled Bob McAdoo.
He makes one. It's 129-125. 3 seconds to go, and the Boston Celtics have evened this NBA World Championship Series at 2 games apiece. And those who are writing the obituary for the team that have won a record 14 NBA titles can just pause. We will go to game number 5 Friday night in Boston Garden, and you know they'll be rocking their time at 9 o'clock Eastern time.
They have established their way of beating the Lakers. I think this is going to turn into one of those all-time great series.